How would you rate it? Scale of 1 to 10.
No. Okay, fine, 6.
You 6?
That's not bad. That sucks.
Ellie? It wasn't that high.
Oh, I wasn't that drunk. Come on. Hey, everybody! J.K. Calloway here. Still in recovery. Jumping back into The Last of Us. Episode 3, Season 2. And apparently there's only going to be 7. I thought there was going to be 8 episodes. There's only going to be 7. So, like, almost the halfway point already. As far as I can tell, this one's called Ellie Knows Her Name.
That's good.
I think we're referring to Abby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, guess what time it is?
Abby's story?
No. Time to find Abby. Because Ellie's not going to let that shit go. And understandably, because she doesn't know what the hell. Right?
Right.
Joel knew. They actually added that, which I thought was a great change.
Right.
Like, Joel knew why Abby was doing what he was doing. In the game, he had no clue. It was just happening. So he was pissed. Like, I saw a lot of other people talking about last week's episode saying, I hate how Joel wasn't even pissed about it. In the game, he was angry, just telling him, get on with it. Stop wasting my time. It's like, well, she told Joel what she was doing and why. So a little bit of him is probably still pissed.
Right.
But he understands. Like,
right.
His number was called at that point. So it was still a rough watch. And the rest of the series, let alone this episode or season, is going to get rough. So yeah, Dina survived, obviously, thankfully. In the game, it was Tommy and Joel that saved Abby, but this time it was Dina and Joel, which is interesting because, that'll add to them getting closer, I feel. Ellie and Dina, right? Because at least Dina was there.
Yeah.
For his final moments. I mean, so was Ellie, but whatever. So I think that'll be good for those two if they do decide to move forward with a relationship. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see how many beats they hit from the game, because good God, it's gonna be a rough watch. I don't know what I signed you up for, and I apologize.
It's okay.
I'm not gonna play the game next. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you enjoy what we're doing around here. We'll be here for Last of Us. Next, only 5 weeks. Sad. It's going to go by so fast. But we also do full reactions to every episode. They're over at Patreon, patreon.com/JKReacts. And every episode, we give a shout out to one of our patrons. And this time, we're going to risk copyright. Who are we shouting out, Siobhan?
Eliza.
Hamilton in your Last of Us reactions. You're welcome. Very good, Siobhan. You should try out for the Broadway production. Come on, you could be the next Philippa Sue.
I'm too old.
That you look too old, people. Comments! Thank you, Eliza. We appreciate the support. But yeah, if you want to hear your name shouted out here on the channel, head over to Patreon, sign up, support us, and check out all the stuff we got. First of the month is coming up, so on Patreon we always do a full season drop on the first of the month for our $10 backers, and this season it's going to be this month it's going to be Yellowjackets season 3, which we just finished, and it's right there, man. Like, that might be my 2 favorite shows right now, Last of Us and Yellowjackets. It's up there, man. Ellie knows her name. Yep. I can't even remember at this point how she tracked them down, right? Because obviously they were strangers, and they left strangers. So I'm trying to we'll find out soon. Obviously, I can't remember in the beginning. How would you track them down? It's gonna be messed up. Here we go.
Please like and subscribe. If you don't, the Canadians will come for you at night.
Give Cher my love.
Did you change it? They did. Wow, they changed the...
For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I miss him. He meant a lot to me. So, yeah, upset and sad.
New Year's Eve, you two got into it at the dance. Was that the last time you spoke to him? Do you regret that?
Yeah, of course. Your final moment with someone doesn't define your whole time with them.
In my last moment with Joel, he said he wronged you.
No idea what he meant. I don't feel wronged. I wouldn't worry, Gail. There's still a lot of fucked up people in this town.
Yeah. But not you, though.
Yeah. See it on her face immediately.
I made you cookies.
Oh? Just 'cause?
No. This is a peace offering because I'm about to make you angry. I know most of their names, and I know where they're from. Please just listen. I knew that if I
WLF.
told you where they were, you'd just start pulling your tubes out and crawling on your hands and knees to get there.
I don't give a fuck.
If you want to find someone, and the only thing you know about them is where they're going to end up, maybe let them get there. I loved him too, you know. The dark-haired guy was Manny. The other guy was Owen.
The girl with the braid.
Abby.
Abby.
Letters WLF. And then I remembered a story Eugene told me from back when he was a Firefly. Said that
Washington
there were these
Liberation
small regional
Front.
groups in the West that were trying to fight Fedra. One of those groups was the Washington Liberation Front. Out of Seattle.
I'm not saying you shouldn't do this. But if we're gonna put a posse together, we gotta do it right. Which means taking it from real. Yes, it's fucking necessary. Come here. Buried our dead 10 miles south of town. If you want to visit them.
Want to run away to Seattle.
Oh, we're getting into this now. Okay. You don't know what this is.
No, but it was a Jesus fish at some point.
No one falling, all clear. Keep moving.
Good. Once we get resettled, I'll teach you to whistle. Prophet isn't magic. They're just people that see truths hidden from others and share that truth no matter what the cost.
So you're a cult.
Can I have a hammer?
You feel safer?
Yes.
Take cover!
That is a nice touch. You didn't see kids, obviously, with this group in the game. But of course there would be.
Demons?
Wolves.
People came and killed Joel. So why wouldn't we want to take our vengeance? Because we're not supposed to. Forgive and be forgiven. I've always seen the wisdom in that. That's what separates us from the raiders and the murderers.
Those sons of bitches don't deserve our mercy.
Well, of course they don't deserve it. That's what makes it mercy.
Well, to hell with that. What the hell are we all talking about here? Boo-hoo, it's not fair. What, we gotta forgive everybody when they show up and piss in our eye? They'll come back. They'll come back because we didn't make them pay. Bunch of goddamn victims.
Well, I mean, it's exactly what Ellie wanted to hear. From him, though?
I'm asking us to risk more people and resources and at the worst possible time. And I want everyone to know, it's not because I want revenge. What I want is what you used to give people. I want justice. And I want to know that I can count on you. And I swear, if someone hurts any of you or the people you love, you can count on me. I'll accept whatever the council decides. But I am asking you, not for me. Not even for Joel. I am asking you, please, do it for us.
That is, wow. It's well put together.
No. No.
Yeah.
No. The vote is 8-3. The proposal is rejected.
Get in. Christ. Please don't try and talk me out of this.
Oh, you think that's why I'm here? And is that all guns? Or do you have medical supplies in there? No?
Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
Everything else needs to fit inside a holster or your backpack. We'll meet by the old East Gate, 3 a.m.
Thank you.
Yeah, you could have just asked.
Deem us good people. Well, yeah.
It's better. Trade.
Ellie!
She knows. She's just surprised.
I'd come with you, but I caught some friendly fire on New Year's Day.
You sure it's friendly?
Jesus Christ.
You got 10 minutes before patrol comes by.
Thank you. Come on. He's doing, like...
Vengeance is more important than his hate of non-straight people. For now. This was the only time during the game there was some open world elements. Hated it. Give me a linear story.
The kid.
Okay, whatever, you were super high.
And you were drunk.
Right, so it doesn't mean anything, if that's what you're asking.
No, I know that. My question is, how would you rate it? Scale of 1 to 10.
No. Okay, fine, 6.
Fuck you, 6.
That's not bad.
That sucks.
Ellie?
It wasn't that high.
Oh, I wasn't that drunk. Come on. That looks like a scar. Sorry, you know, that...
The Jesus fish people.
We'll go with that. The fuck did you find?
The little girl. All of them.
Holding her hammer.
It's never happened before. I think it was a smell.
It wasn't easy to look at either. If Abby and her crew did this to people, to kids,
Right.
Which that's what they made it sound like. Because they said wolves.
Mm-hmm.
She's not pregnant, is she? Dina?
Why would you say that?
Because she just threw up.
The-
Right. But they've
you
seen...
saw what she saw.
But they've seen a lot worse, and she literally said that's never happened before.
Yeah, she did say that.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
I don't think she's seen too many dead kids and such, you know what I mean? So it's a little different.
It's quiet.
Okay.
Yeah. Too quiet.
Okay.
Curtis or Viper?
Both in all 4 movies.
I was gonna judge their use of "it's quiet, too quiet," but then they judged it themselves. So thank you.
Fucking Seattle. Pretty.
Plus, no one's shooting at us. Because there aren't that many wolves.
There's about to be a whole lot less.
More giraffes?
Space Needle's still standing.
We're moving up to the fob. All clear between checkpoint 3 and 5.
Yep.
Moving vehicles? Are you just a militia? Are you protecting a...
WLF, how a number of you guys heard like militias talking about getting together.
Right.
This is one of those. A shit ton of militias are working together.
But doing what? Just being a militia? Like...
Yeah. Pretty much. So, 2 versus that. How do you think it's going to go?
Not well.
We didn't see Abby in there.
We did not see Abby.
We did the guy with the binoculars, though.
Yep.
Remember
It's
him?
not him. Manny. Yep.
Who's that?
Manny.
What did he do?
He kicked her.
What did she do to him?
Yeah.
That's the guy, she sliced, so. Yeah. We know they're there. Or at least Manny is.
Right.
We'll see where we go from there. Because, I'm trying to remember how much of a gap it was between when we saw Abby do what she did to Joel and then when we saw her again. Because it was very much a game of 2 halves. Right? Like I told you that. You play as Ellie the first half of the game. Which almost takes you to the end of the game. Because then you play it as Abby after. And see her journey. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't remember if we see Abby in Seattle. They end up going a number of places. Yeah. Just starting.
All right.
I want to thank HBO for something. And Max, for that matter. Thank you for not doing 3-episode premieres. This would be over in 4 weeks total. If you did the Prime thing or the Hulu thing. Like, you don't have to do that. I get that people binge. Pandemic's over.
Yeah.
We work now. Everyone's working. We got stuff to do. 1 episode a week is just fine. Especially if you trust your product and you know it's good.
Yeah.
Do you hear that, Handmaids? I know you're almost over into your last season, but you didn't have to. Don't do it. Don't conform to what lazy people want you to do. But, yeah, so I'm glad there's 4 weeks left at least, and there's already been 3. And I know they're shooting seasons 2 and 3 back to back at the same time. So, in theory, season 3 shouldn't be that far away. At least not the gap that 1 and 2 had. But, yep, you met the wolves. Kind of. You know what they are, you know they exist. And you met the scars. Kind of. You don't know much about either yet. But, yep. Yep. There's some shit happening. There's
I would
shit
say
coming.
so.
It's gonna get rough. Did I show you anything from the second game?
You showed me bits, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah, pandemic. I think it was the summer of 2020 or something like that when it came out. And I'm trying to remember if I'm sure I showed you the Joel scene. Maybe. Although it's pretty intense if you, out of context, you're like, what the fuck? Granted, it was out of context when it happened. I'm just trying to remember if I showed you anything of Abby. Right? I don't think so. I showed you a lot of the first game.
Yes.
I know that. Because that kicked my ass. Like that and Bioshock. Around the same time, I showed her a bunch of that. When's there going to be a Bioshock show? Come on, Showtime.
I heard something
Jump on it. I think there was a movie deal and it fell through.
All right.
But come on. Would you kindly make a movie here? Would you kindly?
Yeah, no, I watched all of Bioshock.
Not all of it.
You
played a good chunk of it.
I did, but I sat with you and you.
Yeah, I played a lot.
And because Weren't there puzzles too?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't remember anymore.
That's what I do.
Not like Silent Hill puzzles.
No,
but
not like Silent Hill puzzles, but that's what I do.
That's her jam.
That's what I do. You play Silent Hill, and I tell you how to fix the puzzle.
I do. I can figure it out.
I know, but you want me to feel like I'm part of it.
Anyway, video games. They're awesome. So, like, where do you think it's going from here? Like, do you think Ellie and Dina are going to run straight into the wolves or the scars or Abby's friends that are all wolves? Like, what do you think's coming?
I don't know. I mean, they're not going to run into all of them. They're going to be smart about it. Right now, they're pretty lax because they don't think there's a lot going on, but they'll figure that out pretty quickly.
You're not going to miss a tank coming at you.
Right. Yeah.
In theory. So, yeah. I'm going to sit here and say the next episode is going to be a calm episode.
Okay.
They're going to go skinny dipping, do some kissing.
Sounds good.
They're going to start making out in a little pool, like a kiddie pool they find. They start tearing clothes off, but then Jesse's going to show up and ruin everything. And be like, hey, I'm here to help. That's a direct line from the movie. No, game. Shit, I screwed up. I made it all up. I'm not telling you shit.
Okay.
Made all that up. Yeah, at this point, like, I don't know what order they're going to go in. That's the fun part.
Yeah.
I'll go with fun. It's going to suck. It's going to be rough. It's going to be beautiful. And you're going to lose weight. Mostly water weight. Through your face.
Sounds good.
Thank you guys for watching. Comments. Let us know what you thought of that one. We will jump into the 4th episode. The midway point already. Next week. We'll talk to you then.
Cheers.
Look at all of these beautiful people who support our channel. If you join them, you will all be blessed with dreamless nights, including 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Furthermore, you will wake up next to your dream partner, who will only want to be intimate when you are in the mood. Join them